Hello there, I'm Nigel.
Hi, I'm Kerry.
This is our YouTube channel, Be the Alternative. Hello again, this is Kerry and Nigel. Hopefully should be a relatively short video, this one, but we're quite excited. I think Kerry's a bit more excited than I am, but yeah, as you can tell. We've got something about Halloween that we want to share with you. Kerry loves Halloween. I quite like Halloween, but Kerry loves Halloween. So the other day we were talking about how it can be quite difficult for vegans on Halloween, especially if you've got children and they're going trick or treating and that sort of thing. And obviously, you don't know if they're going to come back with non-vegan sweets, which is highly likely. So we've added the page to the website at bethealternative.com/Halloween. We'll put a link in the description. But this is the video, not the video, this is the website here that Kerry's going to walk you through now.
Yep. Okay, so let's look at this project that's been my baby for the past week and a half. So what we have got is a very beautiful looking, if I do say so myself, Halloween page. So that's us when we last went to Whitby on your birthday. I was a vampire and you were like a Victorian gent that fell prey.
My birthday is just before Halloween, for everyone that doesn't know. So,
which is why even more reason to love him.
Whatever.
And so, the whole idea is this is aimed primarily at new vegans, but it can be to anyone really. So what we've got here is every link, every photo is clickable on the website, with an exception of our photo. The things that show products are certainly clickable. So these are goodie bags that we tend to put sweets in for either outreach or trick-or-treating if people come around to our house.
If we're doing outreach in and around Halloween. Horror movie challenge, that sort of thing.
They're really inexpensive, so as you can see, if you just click on these, it'll take you straight to a link to Amazon, and they're only about £9, and that's for 50 bags, and they're quite sizable bags as well. So and that's the first thing that you've been met with. So the rest is sort of going through the kind of things that we like to put in these bags. So this leads to a site called the Vegan Candyman, who does great alternatives that don't have gelatine in and nasty E numbers and that kind of thing. And it's like classic sugary sweets. And these are the things that we get. We actually got these tonight from Home Bargains, actually. These Swizzles mixes. So they've got like freshers, drumsticks, what are the other ones? Parma violets.
And love hearts and that sort of thing. But the thing to remember with these Swizzles is they're mainstream. We got them from Home Bargains, which is a really cheap shop.
It's like £1.50 a bag.
Something like that. So they're not expensive, and they're clearly labelled as vegan. And they're sweets that kids, whether they're vegan or not, would like. It's just that they are actually vegan, so a lot of people don't realise they're vegan. So there's no excuse about, if
can't find it
in mainstream or it's too expensive. I mean, the Vegan Candyman is really good products, but they're not as cheap as their non-vegan counterparts, it has to be said. But the
still very cheap.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, still worth checking out, absolutely. But it's not quite as cheap as the dead cow filled versions.
And we've also got the Moo-free Spooky Chums, which will be released soon. They're always released around the 1st of October, these little chocky bars, and they have something from my youth was like animal bars. They have those like in what is it called? Oh, I can't think of the word. Where they've got the carvings of the animals within the chocolate, but they've got like spooky creatures and things. I love those. They're always great. I like to put one chocolate bar in one of these bags. And then, of course, we cover the other side of trick-or-treating. So as Nigel said in the introduction, if you're a vegan parent who has a child that wants to go trick-or-treating, you can feel incredibly limited as to the houses you can visit. So something that we actually launched just this week that I'm super duper duper excited about, and I hope more people more people get involved in, is actually our vegan trick-or-treating community. So what I've done here is it's a closed group, so fairly secure. And when you join it, you can go onto the featured page, and here you will find our spooky trick-or-treating vegan-friendly map. So the aim of this is, when you join the group, if you're looking to swap addresses with a local vegan and make sure that you can actually give out vegan treats to local vegan kids, comment on the original map post, and then I will be able to drop a pin into your hometown.
So you don't have to give your full address, because we appreciate that obviously most people don't want to publicise their exact address for
No,
lots
we
of
haven't.
obvious reasons. We haven't. But essentially you just say the town or the part of the city that you're in. Be as specific as you like, but don't be too specific.
Just say York or Leeds or something.
Or Southampton or
Yeah.
Birmingham or whatever.
Yeah.
And obviously this is really new. I think we've only got 19 people at time of recording on this page.
Yep.
Is it 19? Yeah,
Yeah.
19. But the hope is that lots of people will join, and then if you're a vegan that's got vegan treats to give out, you will put your
Pin
in that map, and then other vegan parents
will be able to find you.
will be able to find you. And from this group, the plan is for them to direct message you to say, I've seen you in that group, can you give me your full address?
You'll be able to find their profile to DM them from the pin.
Yeah. So that you can verify that they are really vegan and that you're happy to share your address with them, and then they can bring their kids round.
Or you could have Halloween party.
Or have a Halloween party together,
and your
or
kids
whatever.
can socialise and get to know other vegan kids, and
Yeah.
there might be another vegan family in your area that you had no idea was even there. It could open the door to new friendships.
So at the moment, yeah, it's a very sparse map. We're not going to lie about that.
We only did it today.
But it's one of those things. The more people that contribute, the bigger the community will become. So it should really help. Well, we're hoping it'll help.
Hopefully.
It's worth a try. Let's see.
Get
how it
your
goes.
pins on there. Get commenting under the map.
Yeah.
We want to get those pins added. So the other thing that we've got on the Halloween page is some common non-vegan e-numbers that are traditionally found in sweets that have like red food colouring and that kind of thing, or of course gelatin, which, as many of us watching this will know, is like lovely animal bones and skin, and it's just
all boiled up.
Yeah, it's lovely. So yeah, there's a lot more information on that for new vegans, which I think would be really helpful. And then we have some quite nice alternatives to trick-or-treating. I mean, trick-or-treating is not necessarily for everyone. Many parents might not like it for the unhealthy aspect of it.
Yeah, but there's also religious reasons. I know people that are deeply religious and think that it's worshipping the occult, and so they don't want to get involved for that sort of reason. So these are alternatives. Whatever reason, if you don't want to do, I was going to say traditional trick-or-treating, it's not traditional at all, because it's still quite a new thing, really, isn't it? Certainly I didn't have trick-or-treating when I was a kid, but you know what I mean? If you don't want to do standard trick-or-treating, these are alternatives.
Yeah, so we've got leaf collecting and pressing, rock collecting and spooky painting, which is one of my favourite ones. Bat or owl walks, we went on one of those recently. We loved that.
Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, we went for a walk. It was a guided walk, and they had these sensors where you could detect the bat signals. Not like the Batman bat signals, but it amplified the noise that the bat made, and it was really
it was educational as well.
Really educational. It told us all about the different bats, what they eat, and that sort of thing. Definitely really good.
Yeah, and we've got vegan scavenger hunts. So again, you could make sure this was vegan if you put on your own vegan scavenger hunt, and just leave various little treats and toys around. You could possibly do that in a woodland, which again is nice with all the leaves falling. And stargazing and ghost stories. Who doesn't love some ghost stories at Halloween?
Yeah. So all of these really are, if you're adamant that you don't want your children just knocking on doors, trick-or-treating and getting non-vegan treats, these are different things you can do with your children to distract them that are perhaps even more fun, or just a different twist on things, so that on the actual night you plan to do something different with them.
Yep. And then we have a whole section on considering wildlife during Halloween celebrations. So, like this, for instance, this new trend, or relatively new trend, of these fake spider webs that are essentially like, I don't know what are they made out of. It's like hollow fiber or something like that. It's
I don't think it's cotton. I think it might even be plastic. I'm not certain, to be honest.
And wildlife get tangled up in it and that kind of thing. There's more information on not scattering pumpkin seeds, because a few years ago, even as a vegan, I used to do that, thinking, oh, it's a nice way to recycle them, but actually it can make hedgehogs very, very poorly.
And I didn't realise that until you told me the other day. Yeah, so there's lots of things that
you can learn.
That we can learn. Being vegan a long time doesn't mean you know everything, obviously.
Yep. And obvious things like disposing of candy wrappers sensibly and watching out for nocturnal wildlife if you're on the move at night, because most animals aren't used to humans sort of walking around and in large groups and that kind of thing. Then we have a nice section, specialty chocolate for grown-ups.
Oh, I love hotel chocolate.
Yeah, hotel chocolate is always one of our favourites. And it's reasonably priced, actually. For a fancy box of chocolates, it's not bad. It's only a tenner.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Right. That's me sorted for.
And then probably the best bit for a lot of people is the recipes. So they're not ours, but we have gathered them from various corners of the internet, and we think there are some absolute crackers in here. So we've got savoury, we've got sweet, and then I love these little fruit ones, making oranges into pumpkins. That's pretty cool. And then
I like the strawberries. Just scroll back a minute. That strawberry.
Yeah, it's like Little Shop of Horrors, isn't it? And then we of course have drinks as well. So we have alcoholic drinks for the grown-ups, and then non-alcoholic drinks for
the real grown-ups,
for teetotalers like us and the kids. And I think this bit's really cool. And watch for the orb. Is the orb going to come? There's a little orb.
And it follows your mouse.
It follows you. I love it. So yeah, it's all about choosing vegan and cruelty-free makeup and costumes that don't have leather and that kind of fur and that feathers. Kind of thing. It goes into detail a little bit about why that would be the case, why we're choosing vegan options. And yeah, there's a lot of brands as well listed that you can look at, as well as Cruelty Free Kitty's great big list of vegan and cruelty-free products. But the ones that are listed are specifically like gothic look, dark shades, that kind of thing, that are just kind of perfect for Halloween. So yeah, that's.
And then a bit more about costumes, like we just said, about making sure that if picking costumes that they don't have real leather or feathers and that sort of thing, which is quite often the case.
So yeah, what do you think?
I'm really proud of that. I think you've done. I've done nothing on this part. It's all been Kerry. I think you've done an excellent job, darling. I really do. So anyway, so please visit the site. Like I say, it's bethealternative.com/Halloween. We'll put a link in the description. Then go to the Facebook page, join the community. Like I say, at the time of recording, there's only 19 people in the community.
We need more.
We literally just started it this morning.
We want more ghost pins.
Yeah, more.
Comment beneath the map on Facebook, and I will add your pin.
Yeah, like I say, you don't have to share your full address.
Just your town.
Just your town, and then anyone in that area can DM you for the actual address, and they can come trick or treating at you. You can go trick or treating. Have a little vegan community trick or treating. Hopefully.
Yeah.
It's only as successful as people make it, so please join. I think that's about it, isn't it? So we're going to do quite a short video. So, as ever, if you found this helpful, informative, liked it, then please like, share, subscribe. Particularly tell your friends about the Facebook group.
And even if you've got friends whose kids are intolerant to dairy or something like that, that would be.
Yeah, it doesn't. They don't have to be vegan.
Or vegetarian, even, because they're avoiding gelatin.
Yeah, things like that. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously, we prefer it if everyone was vegan, but we live in the real world.
Yep.
So, okay, thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye. Happy pre-Halloween.
Happy pre-Halloween. Okay, so thank you for that. If you enjoyed that discussion, then please like, share, and
subscribe.
Should we say something else? Okay. Bye.